everybody, Flick here. It's time for yet another Let's Look At, and today we are taking a look at The Final Station. It's an early beta build of it provided to me by tinyBuild, who are the publisher. I've covered a number of games for them in this series in the past. It's well, they describe it as being very similar to This War of Mine in terms of mood and general setting. You are the conductor of a train that is escaping something. We'll see more of that when we actually get into the game. And your goal is to get to inhabited areas with as many survivors as possible. Now, in this beta build they've given us, they only gave us access to Chapter 1. There's 5 chapters planned in total for the full game. They guesstimated about an hour to get through it. I played through the entirety of it off camera, and it took me 50 minutes, so they were almost pretty spot on. And I almost perfected it as well. I only lost one person. It's very annoying. But anyway, we will start a new game, and we will jump in. Save game will be delayed, that is fine, because it's finished anyway. And I shall introduce you to what's going on. So this is our train, the Bellis 07. And we have to stop every so often along our journey to an inhabited city to resupply. Get medicine, get food, get fuel. The general goal of each stop, at the very least, is to find the code to activate the fuel pump to set, or I think it's a generator. I think we're running on electricity here. Whatever. The generator so that we can actually fill up and actually move on to our next station. And down here is the button. So right click is melee, although we can't do that right now until we get into some combat. E is interact, Q is use a medkit, of which we have 2. There's our health. R is reload from when we have guns. Current click will appear here once we have a gun. This is like backup bullets. This is food. Keys to get through some of the areas we stop in. So there's these kind of sections to the game where you're playing as the conductor roaming the world, and you have to find supplies and as I said, power the train. And then there's a secondary system where you're on the train and you're trying to care for the people you've saved. So we'll move along here. It starts going easy on you and obviously gets harder, but we'll have a look in here. Now, I was warned that all the text and story beats currently in Chapter 1 for this build are placeholders, so don't judge them too harshly. The English is sometimes not spot on, very, very frequently actually, and also quite a few sentences are fragmented. They won't really link into what's said after them, so there definitely needs to be some work there. But for example, John, they summoned me to the headquarters, something urgent. If a train arrives, I have the code. P.S. I got $69 out of your desk. You'll have it tomorrow. So we can also have a look up here. We found some money and whiskey. There's really generally nothing you can do with money or any of the sundry items you find at present, because their actual purpose is when you reach an end of a chapter, you reach an inhabited area, you can sell stuff and buy stuff to set you up for the next section. That doesn't currently exist, so it's hinting at what it can be used for in the future, but as of yet, right now, nothing much. Also, just look at kind of all these obelisks in the background and whatnot. It starts hinting early what happened and then gets a bit more on the nose towards the end of the first chapter. So over there is an enemy. Looks like something out of Limbo. And a dead body. Can't actually get over there currently because of all these filing cabinets. We're supposed to come up here. Find some more dead bodies. List of current routes. We don't really need to pay attention to that. If we come over here, there's our gun. So we have our pistol, and then we can also right click. And we found some ammo on his body, so we've got 20 backup bullets and we've got the clip there. Sorry, CR, I can hear you from here. The magazine. And we actually found a survivor in here. Good lord, are you a rescuer? ... Okay, I understood. Okay, I'm waiting for you there. It would help if we saw our conductor saying, hey, there's a train outside, go to it and I'll take you to safety. You know, little things like that obviously need work here. Now, there was something else I wanted to show, I think, back here. Oh yeah, I don't know if there's any purpose to this in the full game, but you can smash windows. It might lure the enemies, actually. Not 100% on that. Anyway, we'll come down here. Now, what you're supposed to do is go for the head. It takes like 3 shots to kill a standard enemy. I know how rare ammo is towards the end of Chapter 1, though, so what I'm actually going to do is punch him to death. It takes 4 punches, and it's actually very easy on these standard guys to do it without getting hit. Got some rags and cigarettes. Nothing. No way down. Oh, hello. Now these fast ones I do want to hit because they're a pain in the ass. We'll reload with R. We'll head down. So this is kind of like what you're looking for each time you get a stop. This will be the code you need, 8787, which is also stuck in there to remind us. But you can keep on exploring. Now if you pick up anything like, say, this, I just noticed it's the symbol of food. Maybe I can actually take that back, because what I was going to show is if you run into an enemy, if you chuck something at the enemy, it's always a one-shot, as far as I can tell. See, like that? And again, I want to try and save my ammo. There we go. Are we going to get anything for coming this way? Well, we got more ammo back. There's another door here. And there's a guy with a gun. Freeze! First tell me, who are you? Dot dot dot. A train? No, my name isn't A Train. Okay, I'm waiting for you there. And that's us found 2 survivors. Is there any more? Well, we can have a look around and see. At the very least, there might be some supplies. Or just a bunch more, maybe zombies. That was very lucky there. What do we have down here? We have a ladder up to another room. See, when I first started playing this, I wasn't as conservative with my ammunition and I was constantly running out. So I'm wise to it now and I'm going to try and store as much as possible. I think we might have missed a room back here. No, we actually did it all. So yeah, we're ready to go from the first station. We've got 2 medkits still, we've got 2 bits of food. The people we rescued are going to have needs as we go into this next section where we take control of the train. But also, you need to manage the train's power. Now, I'm not 100% that I'm doing the train stuff properly because there's, well, I think there is written tutorials, but it doesn't really give you time to pause the game and read them. So I'm just going to do what I did off camera and kind of stumble my way through. But anyway, we're powered up, so we'll pull off and head towards the next station. And we enter the next phase of play. So, on the train, we're going to see what people need. We also have to manage the vents and also the what does that even say? Depreciation system? So let's see. Your health is half full, your hunger's full. Your hunger's pretty low and your health is fine. So we'll grab some food and give it to the guy. Just to make sure he's got a full belly. There you are. People start losing HP when they are hungry. So anyway, the train has a set amount of power that we can kind of check here. That's how much the battery has charged. That's how much we're currently using. We can also check these. I saw one of these come online at one point. And we had a disjointed conversation, but then that was it. There's the kind of tutorial stuff, but again, I don't think you can pause it so you can sit and read. Along the bottom is how close we are to our next stop. You can also see the map there. We are heading down this way. An exclamation mark will usually appear if something goes wrong. Which will probably happen quite soon. Also, if you stand near the people, you can hear them having a conversation. But as I said, it's very fragmented, doesn't really flow at all. But they are, the general theme is they're all hinting that something is happening. Oh, they're all this because the vents are kind of doing this. Again, I'm not sure if this is what you're supposed to do, but I just kind of level them out and everything seems fine. So there we go. What was I saying? Yeah, everything is hinting at something, an event happened. And although the enemies kind of act like zombies, I think what actually happened is something involving aliens. Like they talk about the first event and the second event. So it seems like aliens have invaded to me or done something, because later on you start seeing kind of like spaceship type stuff as well. Keeping of weapon is punishable by life impress. See, that kind of stuff there is stuff I'm talking about. Why have we got an exclamation mark down here? Is it for the vents? No, they're kind of okay still. Is it for this? No. Oh, there we are. Did someone come online? Oh, someone's online. I didn't see this one before. Someone near the C2 station need help. I'll be there in 20 minutes. In fact, I'm here now. Are you armed? Yes. I'm in the power block. How many of them are there? 10 or more. Hold on there. He's offline. Alright, let's go save him. I didn't actually get that conversation last time, so there might be an additional survivor I didn't get. I'm also curious if this is at all randomized after that first tutorial era, because that was exactly the same as what I played off camera. Let's see if this one is the same. It's hard to remember because I have been to quite a few stations now. But anyway, again, we need the 4-digit code. Our goal is to go find it. Straight away, we've got 2 standard zombies who I will punch to death because they're the easy type. There is a lot more enemy types, by the way. It's not just the big ones and then the small, fast ones. At least within Chapter 1, there's 2 more enemy types, at the very least, that you discover. Yeah, I don't like them. What I should have done was pick up the chair and instantly chuck it at him, but I forgot it was there. Alright, we hear a dog. And that's locked. So probably our code is in there, but we need to find the key this time rather than just straight away finding the code. Rag, cigarette ammo. I love the newspapers flying in front of the foreground there. And we found pencils. I can't remember well enough if this loot is randomized. It might be. Oh, we'll take that with us. Never mind. We'll use it on him. Do I have anything else? I'll just punch him. Just gotta juke him. There we are. And let's head into the convenience store. Let's not say we did. There we are. Still got 21 bullets. I was running low already in my off-camera play by the time I got here. Oh, there was a chair there I could have used, but that's fine. We can save it. Just juke him, move in for the hit, and then move back. I love that you can just knock stuff off the shelves as well. Ammo and pencils. And you think it's a good idea, everything will be okay? I just never... My parents will leave tomorrow. What if they suddenly come back? Wait a second, boss is calling me. That conversation does not flow at all. Moving on with my chair of death. Oh, actually, I can drop this on. There we are. Nope. Okay, what about in here? Yes. Oh, you should not be in there. Another medkit. What we really need is some more food. And there's the key we need, but there's more we can explore. So you could just run back if you wanted to. Wasted one extra bullet there, I think. Will it be worth it? Don't shoot! I'm not one of them. ... No, I haven't seen anyone. ... Okay, I'll wait for you on the train. Or I'm waiting for you on the train. So that was an optional survivor we may not have found. And the number of people you bring back alive at the end of each chapter gives you more bonus money. And if you lose people on the train or just let them die, you get penalties. So we'll use the key here. Get some ammo, clothing, and also there's our code. I think that's everything we can do here. As far as I'm aware, getting that call on the way in hasn't changed anything. This has been the same. Let me just see if I missed a door over here, maybe on the ground. No, I went across there. Did I? Yeah, I looked at that terminal. No, we did go everywhere. Alright, so that's this station done. And you're seeing essentially how the flow of the final station works. You do these areas where you're fighting for your life, collecting as many supplies as possible to find the code for the fuel of the train. Then you handle the train and the people on it, try and keep them all alive until you get to the next destination, which is the chapter end. And ideally, you want to get there with everyone alive. There's also hints of an alien invasion. There's hints of a company that you work for being evil. There's a lot going on. If I didn't know in advance that I could do the melee thing on the standard guys, my ammo situation would be a lot worse. Let's put it that way. I was constantly just using up all the ammo I found, and as such it was harder, but the experience of me going through it already has kind of given me a cheat sheet, so I'm finding this now a lot easier, especially the train stuff as well. Yeah, I don't actually know what to do about bleeding, because giving a medkit doesn't actually do anything. We also have to hold down the switch for a little while, which is potentially dangerous because people are like going hungry and losing HP. She needs both a medkit and food. But this is our only food. Sorry, bleeding guy, you're not getting it. As far as I'm aware, I think he was the one I only lost. I kept everyone else alive apart from him. Because again, I'm not entirely sure what to do about the bleeding, because the medkit doesn't seem to cure it. I'm not sure if it's supposed to, and it's a glitch. Also, apologies for the dog barking. I will give him a medkit though, because we have a spare. The medkits you use here, by the way, are the exact same ones you can use to heal yourself when you're exploring, so you don't really want to give them all away in case a monster tries to hit you. And we're getting some more story beats here. Oh, maybe it was him I lost to hunger, actually. I don't have any food to give you. Anyone online? Oh yeah, we're using more than our battery has, so that's probably a problem. Generally, the only bad thing I've had happen during this section is that somebody died. But I only lost one person. So that wasn't too bad. I guess if you really screw up your power usage here, your train might just stop dead in the middle of nowhere, and that'll be a fail state, as far as I'm aware. I've been paying the tax on him for 23 years. What were you talking about? Now, because I have so much ammunition, I am feeling relatively comfortable to give away my last medkit to just try and keep this guy alive. There you go. But it doesn't cure his bleed. He does have a gaping head wound, to be fair. Yeah, I know you're hungry. Oh, you're fully hungry. Are we almost there? He might live. If I don't find food in this next location, he is definitely dead. And for the purposes of this video, I think I will only do the next station, and then that'll do it. You do find more weapons as well, by the way. You don't just get stuck with a pistol the whole time. It's interesting. I remember putting in for a code for this a long time ago, just because the concept of it seemed intriguing. You know, this train of survivors, you have to manage them. The train side stuff, you know, the management is a little bit basic. I was expecting more than that. I was expecting maybe you had to build up your train using materials you find. You know, build more bunks, you can house more survivors, see to their needs. But it's more simple than that. That's the only thing I would say is disappointing me so far. As long as the story becomes more fluid, you know, the English is improved. As long as all that stuff happens, this is definitely something I'll give another look at once it's fully available. do keep in mind everything you're seeing is a work in progress. It's a beta. But yeah, we'll play through the entirety of the station and then that will do. I will put the Steam store link in the description box below, but there's no price listed yet because they've not got a set date for release. Now, you've got to keep in mind bullets do penetrate, so it's a good idea to try and get them to hit multiple things. There we are. I like the mellow attitude the game's got. That was very lucky. I shouldn't have tried to do that. Oh, didn't mean to grab the toilet. Hey, we've got another medkit, but it's actually food we need. Anyone home? Yeah, just Mr. Zombies. There we are. See, he only died in 2 hits because the bullet penetrated. Food! Excellent. Alright, Mr. Man probably won't starve if I can give him it fast enough in the next section. Anything in here? Yes. Dear Martha, the room that I rented turned out much smaller than I expected. There is literally nothing but a table and a sofa. That's not true. There's clearly whatever those things are. Maybe I'll be able to spend the night in the office. P.S. My neighbour have a giant window in the bathroom. My neighbour have a giant window. That doesn't make any sense. And everybody can see him taking a shower. WTF. Yeah, there was some grammar missing there as well. We have a dead body. We also have some whiskey and some ammo. Ah, right, okay, so these armoured ones, you've got to punch the armour off their head first, otherwise they seem to be invincible. And you can't just punch them to death when they've got the armour on. Or maybe you can, you just have to do it, like, forever. But I tried shooting one a lot, punching one a lot that had armour, and in the end I just had to kind of run past and take the hit that you get for running past them. Anyway, if we come in here, I believe we can get a battery in here. Yeah, which we need to take back to the train. I didn't notice, but it is actually missing. Oh, I remember running out of ammo for this bit. And my god, was it a lot more difficult than I'm finding it right now. There we are. Oh, there's a way down. I'm not sure what this is. It's some kind of reference. Good lord, who are you? The what? Oh god, okay. Once upon a time X, no once in the small town, there was a king, oh god, king who once upon. He's filled the room with paper. He's a bit unhinged, that guy. He doesn't go mad and kill anybody. I was expecting that to happen. Also, that's not the battery I meant to bring. This is the battery I meant to bring. So we can actually get our train powered up. Oh, dun 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 dun. We took a hit. As long as you don't die. Well, by the way, if you do die, there's checkpoints within. It's not like a roguelike. You're not just dead forever. That's the key we need. And there's the code we need. So we'll take our battery and bung that in. And then the 7337 code. Oh, sorry, 7331. Alright, we'll quickly see if someone's going to die during the train section, but that's essentially it for my little look at the final station, apologies, hay fever, etc. My voice is strained. Check out the link if you want to learn more and keep an eye on it. They're planning a release on PC and potentially more, is what the email said. Beyond summer. So I need to quickly... No, I meant to grab the food before he keels over dead. There, don't die. Alright, my dog is barking a lot at something, so I guess I'll just quickly end here and say thank you very much for watching, and ta-ta for now.